I'm gonna need to see it just in case you make some more.
Okay. How you gonna get past? I'll just turn it off so you get past.
Oh, you want me?
We on. Yo, what's up, y'all? How everybody doing? Can I hear y'all? Can y'all talk?
Hello.
All right, so we're all connected. That's what's up. I just want to make sure everybody can talk, because sometimes you know how my phone is. You know, how my computer stuff is. Sometimes you don't hear the people on the other side. So you know, I had to hear your voices. But it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you on this Saturday. Yo, we're gonna talk about cake today, man. Cake. I know it sounds silly, right? It sounds real silly. It's cake, but let's just think about cake for a minute. Let's just think about cake for a minute.
No, I'm gonna sit right there.
You want to sit right there, baby? All right. Well, I'll tell you what I think about cake. As a fat boy in cake, when I first remember tasting cake, it was my favorite food in life, yo. I love cake, yo. I really do. But, you know, I abuse that thing. But I try to stay away from it. But I'm going to tell you why I like it so much. Because there's more to cake than just the taste of cake. Cake has meaning. You know what I mean? Cake has purpose. It's something we use to celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Any occasion. You know what I mean? And different styles of cakes. You know, there's wedding cakes, you know, there's holiday cakes. There's all kinds of cakes, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of state a purpose. Birthday cakes, anniversary cakes. Cake can be a form of wealth. You know what I'm saying? If you, I didn't hear you, Andre. If you have cake, right, and it has to be a certain type of cake for a certain type of celebration. Cake is a real staple in the world, you know what I'm saying? You can almost tell what's going on sometimes just by seeing the cake. You know what I mean? What type of cake it is. So I want to talk about cake. I want to talk about my favorite cakes. All right. I got two favorite cakes. It's not vanilla or chocolate. It is German chocolate and carrot cake. German chocolate is my favorite cake. You know what I'm saying? Besides carrot cake is really my favorite cake. German chocolate is my other favorite cake. But if I see German chocolate or carrot cake, that's usually what I'm going to get. You know what I mean? I can tell you one of the things about the German chocolate cake, I was introduced to that while I was at Miller Hershey School. It looked ridiculous. I thought I would hate it. I thought there was no way I'm going to eat that mess and enjoy it, but I tried because it was chocolate. I just said, I'll try. I tried it, and it became one of my favorite joys that I ever had. It was like a discovery. It was personal. You know what I'm saying? The way I enjoyed that cake, it was personal. Me and that cake was cool. You know what I mean? So German chocolate, it was just different. You know, it was coconut and nuts and it just looks, the icing is so different. It just has a whole different taste. And I think that it kind of changed the way I looked at cake. And that's why I gave carrot cake a try. I had German chocolate before carrot cake. And I like carrot cake because I think if I remember right, the first time I had it, it was with family, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, there's something about seeing that little carrot drawn on the icing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just seems like it's a special thing going on when carrot cake's around. You know, especially if it's good carrot cake. My baby made me some good carrot cake the other week, man. Let me tell you something, man. I look at it different now, yo.
Oh, really? Oh, because carrot cake.
Look, cake. Look, cake. You know, baby, cake has been around so long. Cake, you get married off of somebody's cake, yo. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, the cake was right, and the girl looked right. Got to have it. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So,
Takes a slice of cake.
Well, if you can cook and all you can make is cake, you can get a man. but I'm gonna let someone else talk because I like to talk. My baby's here. I might let her come up. You don't want to get on? Right, you want to say? Oh, she don't want to say nothing, y'all. She's shy. She's shy. But it's all good because I still got to eat the cake, yo. So I'm gonna let somebody else talk. Anybody else want to talk about their experiences with cake? What it did for them? How you felt when you had it? Whether it's birthday or you want to talk, Lindell? You want to go first?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? How everybody doing?
What's up,
Lindell? What's up, man?
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Actually, I got like top 3 cakes. Is four. One of them is carrot cake. I like how carrot cake tastes.
Like
I like how sweet it is. Hot, cold doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm also like it cold because the ice and everything. But I can eat hot or cold, whatever. Then there's cheesecake, plain old cheesecake from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When we used to go to Renton Terminal, comes out that little pizza box. Yeah. Strawberry shortcake before everybody started messing it up, man. That was my jam. That strawberry shortcake was my jam. Like,
well, you talking about the one you get at the corner store?
Yeah, they messed up my strawberry shortcake, and so it was like that. Even going to certain cake stores, they make the exact same. I'm like, strawberry shortcake supposed to be vanilla cake with strawberries in it, with the icing around the end for the strawberries on it. It's not that fake bread type cake. They just messed it up. And my other cake was the what Rose always make. That's the pound cake. She always makes some pound cake. When you come inside her house, it's always on that table. That's the first thing. Every time I come inside her house, that'll be the first thing that I will spot, and I'll beeline straight towards that cake. I'll say hi to her. Then I skip everything else. But as soon as I see that cake, yep, I'm right there on that cake.
Cake is like that, yo. People will visit you just because you make the cake, yo. They will visit just for cake. People have cake parties, man. They have a party. You don't have nothing else, but if you got cake, they coming.
Yeah.
I remember, man. You know what? When I think about how I never really thought of cake as an important thing. You know what I mean? But when I think about it, cake, it's kind of, well, it's food, but you kind of sometimes just want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to be in that, having, enjoying what happens when there's like a substance around that can bring everyone together. Like, hopefully, some families have cake recipes that they do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of places are famous for sometimes only their dessert. Like, I've had restaurants that I've visited simply because they knew how to make cake, a certain type of cake. I wasn't all that thrilled. I remember one of my favorite, when I was young, diners were different. And one of my favorite things about those diners, right, was the desserts. Because when we were young, if you wanted a good dessert, you went to a diner. You know what I mean? And those diners, each diner had like its own set of recipes and how they make their own, you know what I'm saying? So I remember I used to love going to diners. I would get a sandwich or something, and then I would get their cake. Like their cake, I remember the displays that the diners used to have. You walk in the diner, and all the displays right when you walk in would be like their cakes. You know what I'm saying? And I would just go and look at all the varieties and stuff. It was like I don't know, getting in a candy store, I guess. But it was a treat. You know what I'm saying? It was a treat. It was something that was like kind of nice. Listen, we ain't going to get in here.
They're actually a diner that actually do that. It's on Penrose Ave. It's Penrose Diner. They still have those.
Penrose
Have those
Island,
styles.
they do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So they actually still have that. I know certain diners do, and certain ones don't. But
Cheesecake Factory
Penrose,
does that.
yeah, the Cheesecake Factory, yeah, they do that too. That's the only reason really why I like the Cheesecake Factory because of the cheesecake.
Right when you go in, it's right there. They know what you're coming
Yeah,
for, yo.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember like hearing about stores. Like this is one place called Denise's, and I remember the first time I had a cake from Denise's. All I could do is I memorized the name after that. Who made this? Denise's.
What you need, you can say something.
Yeah, it's did it.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna let someone else talk, and then I'm gonna chastise somebody for wanting to get involved on the side, yo. So, who else want to speak on that, yo?
Oh, I'll speak on that.
Andre.
Peach cobbler.
Okay. Go ahead, Andre.
Peach cobbler, Andre.
Huh?
Peach cobbler, Andre.
Oh, the peace cobbler is almost gone, girl. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring it up. Yeah, game over. I forgot. It's pretty much.
Me and her gonna have a conversation right now.
And you ain't even FedEx my joint yet, man. What's up with my FedEx, man?
What? You what?
You supposed to FedEx me some cake.
Like when I come down, I'll make some stuff. Yo, like my favorite cake. I had cakes over the years, but I remember the first time I ever had a pineapple upside down cake. And that was after that, I was stuck. That's my favorite cake of all time. Pineapple upside down cake. I make it myself now half the time, all the time. Y'all had some. Yeah, so y'all know I'm a baker. So yeah, that's my favorite cake, man. Then the second one,
Oh gosh, okay.
strawberry shortcake. I used to like a strawberry cake, straight strawberry cake, and it was always tied with my strawberry shortcake. That was my shot. I know how you feel, Tony. Yeah. I know how you feel. Hey, y'all. Yeah, that's my cake. And then it's coffee cake after that. Coffee cake is off the hook. And then the pound cake. Now the best pound cake I've ever had was when my daughter was having a baby shower.
Hey.
Had one pound cake.
I can't hear them.
I don't know if you know that, but yeah, people still talk about that pound cake. My grandson still talk about that pound. That was the best pound cake I've ever eaten. But I used to always make cakes all the time. But and the best thing about the cakes, when I used to get those, I used to go to the store, get the ice cream with it. I used to get something like I was always try to get when they used to come out with that special ice cream, it would be apple dumpling ice cream or southern lemon pie ice cream, and I hook it up with it. Yeah, that was a shot at it. But that pineapple upside down cake,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make one pie sometime this weekend on my wow. Probably the next one I make, like that pineapple upside down cake. That's my shotty right there, man. I don't know how it's amazing how they make it and it just tastes so good, It is I just hook it up myself. Like I don't like when I usually make my cakes, if they call for vanilla flavoring, I don't put vanilla flavoring, I put maple. Because maple flavoring makes it, vanilla extract, I'll put maple extract. Because maple extract just make it taste so much sweeter to me. So I just switch it up and it just changed the whole game of it. Like now when it comes to carrot cake, I kind of love carrot cake and I kind of hate it. Now I wasn't really liking too much, but Shelly, you made that carrot cake taste real good. I like the carrot cake. It was really good.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's the cream cheese. I can't stand like cheesecake. That cheesecake type stuff. I can't stand the taste of that icing on the carrot cake too much. But I still love the carrot cake, so I eat it. But if someone puts like vanilla icing instead of the regular icing, then I do not really enjoy the carrot cake. Then. Yeah, but that carrot cake you made was bumping. That's the first time I had it with raisins in it. I never had carrot cake with raisins in it. It tastes so dang good. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Carl was talking about that on the way home. He said we should have got us color more slices before we left you, Aaron.
Y'all should have, because
Yeah, we ate that thing. That thing is
Oh, I knew it was gonna last with you then. Because I know how you love carrot cake. So I was like,
it did
Yeah.
that thing, so.
it
Yeah,
was 3 days before we took it out. I took it. I was the one who took it out. I left her a little tiny slice.
I know you did. I know you did, yo. But my pineapple upside down cake, that is it for me. That's it. That's what I love the most. And
I know why you like that. Mom used to make that cake.
Yeah, it was good. The first time I had it. It was so good. I used to always ask her to make it for me. You remember? I used to love that cake.
I used to make it like that too.
I started making them. I would go get what's that? The box one. You know what I mean? Whoever it was, Betty Crocker, whatever. Pineapple upside down. I used to get it at the net. Started just making it myself. Better. So yeah, that's the cakes. Everybody used to know when I in my other house, boy. You know, my daughter was young. There was always cakes and pies up in that joint. I always had cakes, making a cake or something. Yeah, so I made my latest thing I just made too was a cherry pie, man, with some crust, my own crust on it. That joint was banging. That crumble crust on it, boy.
Hold up. You made cherry pie?
Yeah, I made cherry pie. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ain't say nothing? No.
We killed it, yo.
I had to have a podcast to find out he can make cherry pie, yo. That ain't cool, man. That's bad twin behavior. That's horrible. Horrible. Your twin card on that.
We can talk about cake. Let's get back to the cake. my upside down cake. That was it, yo. But I'm done now. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the only two left for Michelle and Don. One of y'all guys say something. This one base cake. I don't know why she shy, but you know.
I say a choice there and then the kid.
Do you? Oh, let me look.
Yeah,
Oh, I see him. In there. He trying to get in, I think. Yeah. You know, when they in, they can get in. Nakia. Oh, that's Lindell's wife, man. She ain't saying nothing. Boy, you know your mind, yo.
Who's Troy? Who's Troy? Is that Proctor?
Yeah, it looked like a Troy Proctor. I don't know which Troy that is. If he want to get in, he'll get in, man. He'll get in. But So we still talking about cake. There's 2 more people in the room. I don't even know if Don ever eat cake. Every time I see him, he got a carrot or some shit in some vegetable in his damn mouth. Used to steal.
Don't say that. Nine cake, man. What you talking about?
Yeah. What's your favorite cake, man? What's your favorite cakes, man?
Strawberry cheese.
Strawberry cheesecake. You know, I like cheesecake, but I never really consider it cake.
What do you consider it?
Just some other type of pastry. I don't consider it cake. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they had to call it.
That's like potato salad, right?
It don't have no it don't have no wheat in it, man.
Like potato salad ain't got no lettuce in it.
I always thought cake was wheat, flour, and eggs and butter.
Yeah. Some sugar. Always gotta add the sugar.
Yeah, sugar too. Sugar, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. The sugar is almost assumed in it, you know.
I don't know sugar. You know, I had some sugar.
But you have any favorite cake memories, though, man?
First time I had cheesecake, man. It was almost forced down my throat.
Forced? Who forced it down your throat?
Iris. What happened was her and Chris used to go out to Kroger all the time. We were in Greensboro, and they always get cheesecake all the time. And I would never eat. I wouldn't even look at it. It would always make me earl if I looked at it. So one day, Chris kept saying, "I want you to try it." I'm like, "No, you can have it. It's nasty. It's disgusting. You're eating cheese as a cake. You're nasty." You know what I mean? That's how I talk to her, you know? And when I was like, you know what? I might try it. So I said I might, and Iris turned it into you will.
Oh Lord.
So she pretty much forced it down my throat. I took a couple of bites of it, and I was like, oh, the fuck was that? A whole time I was missing out on all this. The whole time.
You missed out on your favorite cake all that time.
I'm gonna tell you something. I said you owe me from way back when I was younger until now. I was like 10 or 11 years old. I said you owe me over 10 years worth of cake. I'm sorry. Chris King had none.
I get it. It's so good. You know what? I used to sit here and like watch weddings and stuff on TV, and you know they always would show the cake, and the cake would look like anything they wanted to look like. It would be beautiful. It would be very beautiful cakes, right? Mm-hmm. So I always thought that because they were very beautiful, that they had to be very good, right? You know what I mean? But I remember like I got some cake that pretty much was the same kind of cake, you know what I'm saying? With that fonda, I guess they call it fonda icing. And I remember eating that thinking this is going to be the best thing ever because it looked like it's expensive. I put that stuff in my mouth. I was like, what the hell kind of icing is this, yo? It was like,
yeah, you just don't eat fonda.
It was like, what the? I felt like I was cheated, man.
Yeah, that's just for decoration purposes.
Yeah.
You usually take the fondant off and eat the cake underneath it.
I think that was
very few people eat it.
Oh man,
it's horrible.
It's horrible. It was horrible. I did taste something that was good though. I did taste something, but you know, most that stuff is pretty much like.
I was already say that.
It might as well be plastic.
Yeah, it's
just for looks.
We used it in cake decoration classes because we had to decorate cakes with it, and so we learned how to use it. But I never really liked it. I didn't like the taste of it. I thought it was
Is this that stuff that tastes like medicine? Almost, it's like a real hard, nasty. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little thin layer you put over the cake to make the shape and everything, looking all perfect.
Make it look like it's a sculpture.
Look like Play-Doh.
It's like
exactly. But you know what? Because Jasmine cake, when we had the baby shower, her cake was a cat in the hat. So it looked like a tilted hat. It was pound cake all the way up. And it looked just like the cat in the hat had. You know what I mean? And it tastes good all the way through. Like the icing. It might have been what's her name? The Denise's probably made that cake, yo. Who made that cake? I got it from Denise's. Yeah, I got it from Denise's. I you know what? I never had a bad cake from Denise's ever. I was trying to get it from O'Terry's. Well, O'Terry said they had to put styrofoam up so they couldn't make it that high. I was like, what? And I was like, it's going to be almost the same price as Denise. They said, oh, no, we could do that thing, layer it up. I was like, okay. And it was the best pound cake I've ever eaten. And Aaron, I'm telling you, Aaron, 9 years, some people say, I remember my daughters, they still talk about that pound cake. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that cake was so good. I go there sometimes and try to get the pound cake, man, because it's so good. I was like, I'm going to try to make me a pound cake, though. Mm-hmm. I want to make. I know some people put 7-Up in it. Some people put 7-Up in a pound cake. Some people do. Yeah. So.
I use Sprite though.
You use Sprite?
I use Sprite because Sprite has more of a lemon lime taste.
I know some people. Yeah, they use this stuff up.
So that's what those stores be calling the 7-Up cakes.
Yeah, 7-Up. Because you use 7-Up instead of milk. The 7.
Oh, for real? You don't use no milk?
No. You use 3/4 cups of 7-Up. That's all you need. And flour and your butter and your lemon flavor. But I use Sprite. Sprite has a more lemon lime taste in it, and it gives it a more lemony flavor when I do mine.
Oh yeah, I like lemon pound cake too. It's good. I was thinking about I do my pound cake. I was thinking about putting some sweet condensed milk in it. That's what I was thinking about doing. I like my stuff sweet. So. I
had to stop baking cake because I was too much of a fan. You know what I'm saying? Too much of a fiend with that shit, yo. I was eating whole cakes, baking whole cakes, eating whole cakes. I was like, you know what, this isn't good, yo. This isn't the smartest way to live.
It
So I had
ain't
to
it's
stop
definitely not
baking.
healthy, man.
I had to stop. I had to leave it alone. I had to walk away. So yeah, because you remember when I used to bake all the time. I just had to stop. I just had, but like you said, like just when people taste that cake, they'll remember that. Like that's what cake. You know what that is? What cake does a lot of times. Like it sets a memory.
Yep.
You got a taste memory. You know what I'm saying, and an event memory just from having that cake. That one cake kept that memory fresh. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's why it's so good to have at events, because like when you taste a cake that you've never tasted before, or someone bakes it, and it's like it's almost like I don't know, it's almost kind of spiritual when it's, because it brings the spirit up in the party. You know what I'm saying? Everyone talks about it. They brag about. I never really realized how much food, period, plays a part of our social life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, we go out just to eat food amongst other people that we don't even know. You know what I mean? Like it's a special event. You know what I mean? And cake helps a special event be more special. You know what I mean? So I really didn't know how long this podcast was going to be, because I didn't know how many people was going to get on it when they saw there was cake. But all I can say is cake means a lot to me, man.
Me too, yo.
Cake means a lot. So I have a cake. My grandmother used to make this cake once a year, every Christmas, and it was a pineapple cream cheesecake. And it was 2 layers. So she would make the batter, and then she would, of course, bake the cream cheese icing, but she would take crushed pineapples and lay them out where it wasn't really wet.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would put it through all over top of the cake. She only made that cake once a year because it was like, took her forever to do it. But that cake was so good. And I tried it. After my grandma passed away, I tried it and I could not get it to even come close to hers. And I just never made it again.
She ain't pass it down to you?
She gave me everything, but it was just something about that cake. I have the recipe. I don't know, maybe I was too emotional, because I learned a lot of my baking from my grandmom. That was my baking partner. And when she died, I stopped baking for 2 years. But I just wouldn't bake anything. And then I picked it back up. It was like, okay, grandma put a lot into me, so I can't just let her, because I had my family members, you're not gonna make the pies, you're not gonna bake this. And I was like, nope. And I guess that was my way of mourning. But then I picked it back up 2 years prior, and then it was like, okay, I'm gonna get back on my game, because I bake for the holidays. I have customers. I just bake a lot. It was something that I spent a lot of time with me and my grandmother. So it was like, because she did it. She baked for customers. And I was like, okay, if she can bake for customers and make extra, I can bake for customers and bake extra, as well. And so she passed down a lot of her recipes to me. And that's where I get my passion from, really. Just closeness. I did my first wedding cake, and my grandma sat there and she watched me. It was a 5-tier, and I piped everything hand by hand. And she said, I wouldn't have been able to do that. But when the look on her face, and she told me how proud she was of me, I was just like, I don't ever have to do another wedding cake again. I wanted to do that one because I felt like I needed her approval. And once I got her approval, I was like, oh, I don't ever have to bake another one. But yeah, I love to bake. I bake a lot of stuff I don't even eat, but I just bake. I love to bake.
I love to bake too. I love to bake. I love baking. Yeah.
I'll get in the zone. I will put on some music and get in the zone, and
You know what I want to make though? I want to make some. I like my oatmeal raisin cookies I bake, but I want to make some oatmeal raisin, macadamia nut, and what else? What's those red things? And some. I think they're really red. Is it raspberry? Not raspberries. Cranberries and cranberry. some oatmeal raisin cookies with raspberries and macadamia nuts. I think that's gonna be banging. So, next on the agenda. Yeah, but yeah, I want to make me some cake. But I want to make me an apple pie too. So I made, you know what, but I found this lady online and I make the crust myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way she tell you to do it, it's so easy. I thought it was a whole lot to it, but it's not. It's so easy.
I think pies are a lot easier than cakes.
No, it depends.
I made a couple of pies. It didn't really seem like, I don't know. I think a cake is kind of like, the construction is different.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I think a pie is easier than the cake. You're right about that. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah, but that pie crust you made got put in the oven. You know, Aaron, I forgot to tell you, I got rid of. Well, I still got my glass ones, but I found me some cast iron pie joints. So you know I was happy.
Cast iron pie joints.
Pie plates. The pie baking dish.
The pie. Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna try those joints next
time. Let me know how that worked out, man. Because cast iron, you can't play with cast iron, dog. That's all. If you let it sit too long, it's gonna just keep cooking that thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try that out, though.
Right. I want to know. But look, we ain't even at the hour. We only been on a half hour. I'm already all talked out, man. I've done enough. The cake thoughts are good. I like the cake, analogies and all that kind of stuff, and the cake stories. But if y'all have anything else you want to talk about, I'm willing to talk about it. But it's up to you. What's up, Oh, do that again.
Huh?
That was for Don. That right there.
That was for me? I'm on the sideline. You're on the sideline. It's like me. Who on the sidelines now? We holding hands. We holding hands on the sideline.
We all kumbaya.
I'm rooting for the 49ers tonight.
Who they playing?
Green Bay.
Oh yeah, because I got some Green Bay fans that was talking smack. So yeah, they need to lose. But let me ask you this: like, when did you ever stop? Did any of you started? Because I remember I started with box cakes, like Duncan Hines and all that, and then I started baking myself. Like, when did you start? If any of you stopped, how long did it take you to stop the box cakes and start making them yourself?
I'm gonna tell you
that like once or twice.
I've always cooked. I cooked it from scratch from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
But then I moved to box cake because I was like, that's just pour it in. I don't care. Look, I learned how to soup up the box cake so it could taste like the cake I was cooking. I was like, oh, you need a little extra oil. Take away some, you know what I'm saying? And put a little cinnamon and nutmeg in it. You good, baby. I was happy. I was very happy.
Oh, yeah. I started with box cakes, but then I was like, I'm going to bake my own cake. I'm tired of spending my money on that stuff. And some of it didn't come out. It was all right. I said, I think I could do this myself. So that's what I had, Jack. When the kids were small, my daughter's small, when the cousins come over, we all would get together. And I would have them help me make it. And then we hook it up. And then we make the cake. You know what I mean?
I remember the days. I remember you used to just have parties and y'all would make the cakes and stuff with your little girls and your daughter and stuff. You was like happy daddy and stuff, man. You was all happy.
And then when they ate the cake, they was all happy, y'all. Because I used to start doing it myself, and then Jam, they come on like, "Can we help?" You know why I always wanted to help? Because they always wanted to lick the icing from the bowl. That's what that was about. You know what I mean? That's what that was about. So
That's my grandma.
Yeah.
Looking at cake bowls.
Yeah. So
I remember those cake bowls.
Yeah, we all be up there.
That was the best part. That was the best part.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. That was the best part. Everybody was looking at that thing trying to get the lick in them bowls.
I used to sit under mom from beginning to the end. She used to do the cake. I used to just sit there from beginning to end. Just like, I'd ask questions, but I knew I was getting that spoon at the end, yo.
Yes.
Get my mom some car. I keep you company, mom.
Hey, remember make that cornbread taste like cake?
Yeah, I've never been able to do that, man.
Either, but she made that cornbread taste like a cake. I don't know what she did.
It tastes like cake. And
I was just telling you about my grandma.
we couldn't figure. We never could figure out.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. She make a whole big sheet cake of it too. I remember back in those days. She made a whole, just like a cake. I remember the first time we ate something, we was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It was all going crazy over that thing. It ain't even last a day. That thing was gone between all of us. You know what I mean? That thing was gone. Yeah, that was a good cake. When I made that cornbread taste like cake, that was good. Yeah.
I missed that. I was mad because I used to, you sometimes you make special dishes for your cornbread. You know what I'm saying? I used to make beans, man, all the time. I was a bean fan. I used to get this mixed beans from the store, the 16 bean soup joint. I used to get that, get me some turkey tails. So before I got a little healthier on the kind, I used to get the what's it called? Good God, the pork, the pig. I used to get the pig, ham hocks. I used to get the ham hocks. Thanks, man. It's the head. And let me tell you something, man. Them things just changed the whole. I remember I used to eat greens. I used to make like collard greens with the ham hocks and cornbread, and that was my meal. I used to love that stuff, man. That was like, I don't know what it was. It was just so comfortable. It just tasted good. I felt like I was doing something healthy and something good at the same time. You know what I mean? I loved it, man. That was one. And I used to do that with the beans and rice too. I get the cornbread with the beans and rice, with the lima beans, large lima beans and rice, with the turkey butts. Yeah, boy.
Well, let me ask you this: have you ever went to somebody else's house who said they was a baker and ate one of their cakes?
Yeah.
How was that? How did that go?
Well, I had this lady who always would kind of challenge me on Facebook with my if I post a picture of a cake. Oh, well, did you add this? Did you add that? And we ended up at the same church for a bake-off
thing?
Not a bake-off, a bake sale.
Bake sale.
And she sliced up her pound cake and I sliced up mine, and she was selling her pound cake for $5 a slice. Now I said, $5 a slice. I just thought that was like, but I said, I'm getting ready to go pay this $5 because I want to taste
a
this
$5
cake.
slice of cake, yeah.
I paid $5 for this cake and I took a piece of it and I said, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that I knew, I was like, hey, just taste this. Like, just taste this. People, I sold my cake because, everybody's just like, your cake was good. Her cake was horrible, but she talked such a good game about how everybody loves her cake. And I was just like, and I'm a person, it don't have to be me. If you make a good cake, you make a good cake. I'm be like, listen, that cake is good. What did you do to that cake? That tastes very good. Here, I will pay for it. And I said, I'm going to pay this lady $5. Her cake was horrible. She's still on Facebook to this day. Still bragging about her cake. She go live. And she be with her big mixer and everything. And when people be commenting, I said the people who comment must say had none. Unless, she may
maybe she had a bad day.
Yeah.
She forgot the sugar today.
Yeah, it was more than sugar that she forgot. I was like, there's no flavor. Like what?
It was horrible. I said, she's like,
it was horrible. I was like, oh.
It's funny.
And I'm my worst critic when it comes to baking. I'm my worst critic. I don't think just about anything that I really bake that I could say, oh, you know what? I can put my foot in that. I'm like, that's all right. And then I have other people, no, that was really good. I really know that it's good when I have repeat customers.
Yeah, that's true.
And keep having the same customers. Like every Thanksgiving, I already know the same 10 people is what they're going to ask me for because they've been asking me for it for the last 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, I get my repeat. Then they kind of word of mouth. Then somebody that they know would say, hey, could you bake this? But other than that, I'm my worst critic when it comes down to baking. I'll be like, oh, it just don't taste right. Don't taste right. And then everybody else was like, oh, that was really good. And I'm like, did you like it? I mean, I guess I'm like that even with my cooking.
Yeah, well, you know what you want to taste when you put it. You know what you want it to taste like. That's the thing. You know, the thing is about people who say they can cook. I've had a lot of people tell me they can cook. A lot of people, and usually when someone tells me they can cook, I be like, mm-hmm.
I just say I don't even brag about my cooking. I'm just like, oh yeah, I cook. I don't even, because everybody have their own taste.
Everybody have their own taste,
Yeah.
but some people need to taste other people's food because they taste ain't. Yo, I've had like people brag so much that I thought that they were like chefs. You know what? I've had chefs say stuff about how great their food was. I've tasted chef food and said and realized that they don't know how to cook, man. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't know how they got that word chef in their name, but yeah. Everybody who say they can cook can't cook. The proof is in the pudding, right? You got to taste it, baby. You got to taste it and experience it yourself, because everybody can't cook. You know what I mean?
The real chefs do taste their food.
Days when we overdo this and that, but still, man, if you're asking someone else to taste your food, you're supposed to taste it first to make sure it's. You know what I'm saying?
I had some people sit and have a cake, and just usually like seldom when it was like good, because usually it was either the cake was good and the icing was nasty, or the icing was good but the cake was not really all that good. It's rare that I had when both was on time. You know what I mean? So that, and that's why I don't only try to do certain restaurants, because they always try to have these desserts and stuff like that. But some of them just be. It's like, to me, like, what I hate is this health crap, because now they seem like they just take all the sugar out of everything. You know what I mean? And now the cakes, they don't really taste like anything to me sometimes. It's just bland. It's just blah, because not putting enough sugar in it. To me, it's not sweet like it used to be. That's why I can't stand this health nut stuff. I'm like, you can still get this thing. Everybody's like, sugar is good if you move around. You know what I mean? They're like, sugar is like the way you killing people and all that. Oh, Negro, because you sitting on your butt. That's all it is, man. They just took sugar out of everything. And I was like, that's why I made sure my cake is full of sugar.
We know this about you, Andre. Your pancakes are filled with sugar. Your cake is filled with sugar. I don't know how did I get diabetes and you ain't get diabetes? I eat healthier than this guy. My big ass eat healthier than this guy, and I got the diabetes, yo. I was like, how the hell? Everybody was like, "Oh, we got diabetes here." We like, yes, yeah. And then I found out what sugar really is, yo. Sugar is in everything, and just about everything that you eat that's white is sugar.
It's sugar.
Yeah, the one time I told Aaron I made some oatmeal raisin cookies and I tried syrup. I just put like syrup in it to see how good it was taste. Aaron's like, "You gonna die, fool? You gonna die?"
Syrup.
Yo, and Ira came over. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna try, because and I made them. They came out real big, but I don't know what I did wrong. But they came out real big and flat. So I came over. I was like, yo, man. I was like, yo, Aaron told me not to eat cookies. I said, it's almost too sweet for me, just almost. But I'm gonna still eat some of these Jones. But you go and add some. But I said, you can't eat a whole lot of iron because it ain't store. It don't have all the chemicals and stuff in it. This is straight pure stuff. And he ate I said, only eat like 1 or 2. Don't eat no more than that. So this boy ate 4. And then he was in the bathroom there. He's like, yo, they give me diarrhea, man. I'm like, nah, man. I said,
That's because of all that damn maple syrup, yo.
Because it had oatmeal and raisins. I said, all right, that's all fiber. It's like, you like from the store bought the straight fiber, man. I told you, like, even when I make them regular, I tell people you know, about 2 or 3 of them if you're gonna be going somewhere. Maybe mostly 2 at the most, because that's all fiber. Raisins oatmeal.
Yeah.
All fiber. You know what I mean?
Followed by a hint of maple syrup, yo.
Yeah, when I put at one time I did put the maple syrup in that joint though. Woo, man, it was off the hinges, yo. I ain't gonna lie. It was good. It was good. It was real sweet, man. It was good.
I would not try it.
I ain't do that.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
I would never put. I used to put molasses in my stuff, and I remember that molasses. If you got,
I experimented a minute to try something new.
Yeah, don't ever put too much molasses in any damn thing, man, because that will tear you up.
Yes. At all. I don't like molasses at all.
It make it taste good, but you and the bathroom be very good friends, boy.
People molasses like that. To me, molasses ain't sweet at all. I taste it. I'm like, it don't taste sweet at all. So that's why I don't use it. I don't care for it.
You don't like molasses?
It don't taste sweet to me at all, really. Not at all.
I don't think I had that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember having it.
Yeah, I tried it because it asked me to. I had to buy a little small jar of it one time because I did it in one of the recipes I was baking with. I think it was some cake, and it asked, some cake or cookies. I can't remember. And it asked me to put molasses in it, and I went to taste it. I put it in there, and I went to taste the batter. Like, it don't taste like anything. So I tasted molasses. I'm like, it don't taste like nothing. And I was like, you know what? I just started adding sugar, and then it tastes right. And I was good. I'll never do molasses again. Never. It don't taste me at all.
Uncle Aaron is right. How you ain't catch the sugar and all the sugar that you've been eating? You got it.
I'll tell you what it was. See, when I was young, right? When we were young coming out, he just pushed me out the way. He kicked me to the head when he came out and took away. He took all the good shit and left me with this shit.
I'm talking about with the sickle say trait, the inside of fish. You don't have nothing. I came out with all the bad stuff. You good. You came out straight.
I was the one that almost died. Look, I was the one who was like stuck in the hospital while you was outside drinking milk. You know, mom's milk. You was good, nigga.
Yo, that's it, yo. But I'm telling you, though, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna make me pineapple down cake pie tomorrow or Monday. Yeah, it's on the works. Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to make a cheesecake, but I have yet to do that because I haven't baked. Only time I baked was 3 times. Once was like a month ago. We tried to make cookies, and that messed up badly. It came out okay, but I added flour, and how it had came up, it was like puffy. So when you eat it, it tastes like nothing but dough. I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. I was like, I haven't baked for a long time.
Did you cook it too fast? That's what.
Look at Don.
Well, y'all playing Scrabble. That's why y'all talking.
Man.
Yeah, I already figured that they was playing Scrabble. I had seen the little bad that's always down in the Trunda game.
Yeah,
my first 2 baked was cakes, box cakes. Yeah? I made them good, but that was like my last time after that. And then recently, me and nigga tried to make cookies, and I messed that shit up. I ain't gonna hold it.
There's a trick to cookies, man. If you cook them, you gotta kind of cook them before they get done. Like, because if you wait till they're done, they're just gonna be really hard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take them out. Yeah, you gotta take them out before they're kind of done.
Let the air hit them.
Yeah.
When they're light brown. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're light. Yeah, you wait till they regular. It's a wrap.
You wait till they look like they're done. You don't mess your cookie up, y'all.
Oh no! I put too much flour, so it puffed up into like a dough type thing. So I'm thinking that it's already done, all that. Until I took a bite. It tastes like I was eating a thick behind pancake. That tastes like peanut butter. So I was feeling like, oh man. Because it was like pour a little bit of water, stir it. Yeah. Because the recipe, it was like pour a little bit of water and to stir it up and then make a ball. I was like, you can't do that. You gotta add some of those, at least flour to make it thick to make a ball. And that's what I did. I added too much flour.
Oh, you told the recipe how it was supposed to be.
You know, man. You know the typical man.
Yo, there's nothing worse than like when you go to make a cake and it's nothing that you thought it was going to be, yo. You pull that thing out and you taste that. And
that's because in your mind, man, your mind's gonna be the greatest thing in the world.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, this gonna be good. This gonna be hard. This gonna be, and then you put that thing in your mouth. You're like, what the hell did I do, yo? What you try? As soon as you taste it, you be like, what did I do? What did I put in there? Was it too much flour? Was it not enough butter? Was it? Maybe I should just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? I've thrown away cakes, man. When I was baking, I've thrown away cakes.
Brenda, man, if the cake don't taste the way she wanted to, the whole cake go in the trash. No matter how I feel about it, they all go in the trash.
Anything don't taste good to me, I just throw it straight in the trash. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be like, yo.
Everybody else be like, oh, it tastes good. It still tastes good. I'm like, I ain't eating that crap. I was like, y'all eat it. I ain't eating that crap. They be loving it. Like the last one I made, what was it? Pumpkin pie. When Mom was here. It was nasty as hell, man. But they was loving it here. They was eating it up. I was like, you ain't gonna eat out there? I said, no, that's the nasty pie I've ever made.
Did you taste it before you?
Yeah, I tasted it. Nope. It ain't like my other pies I made.
No. What? Did you taste the filling before you put it in the?
Yeah, it seemed like it tastes good to me. When I put it back, I always taste it before I put it in. But I don't know what it didn't stick tight like I usually like it, and it tastes mad. It didn't taste sweet to me at all. Like it wasn't sweet to me at all. They love it. They said, I don't know what you're talking about. It's sweet enough to me. I'm like, yeah, but you know, everybody's sweet ain't my sweet. Yeah, so I ain't care for it at all.
Your sweet is high sweet. That's all that is.
No, his sweet,
your sweet is already up here.
Off the foot sweet. That's what his sweet is.
Yeah.
You walk around with bubonic plague in your foot, man. Like you want a sugar. You want a whole line of different kind of sugar, man.
Yo, man.
You the reason why it's a soda tax. You the reason why.
Yo, for real though, man. Yeah, you gotta, man. If I don't taste it, man. If I don't taste sweetness, I just can't have it, man. No.
If Andre could eat sugar cubes and donuts, he would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, never donuts. I used to eat them cubes too when I was young. I used to eat them. I popped them sugar cubes right in my mouth, boy. Like, oh man, that shit is so good.
I tried that one time and I stopped. I learned my lesson.
I was joking. I've never heard anybody actually eating a sugar cube. I never.
Yeah, I used to eat
it's real sweet. I mean, it's real. You think to eat regular sugar? No, those sugar cubes are way more than those regular sugar.
I just suck on them jaws. I'm like, damn, jaws good, boy. I used to eat them jaws, boy. That's like, that's what y'all was really worried about me because I was like, how you eat all them sugar cubes? Mom got on the like, you get diabetes, you going to die. I was like, all right, Mom, that's not eating sugar cubes, Mom.
I eat the sugar cubes.
That's why I was going to die.
It's funny. I never heard of anybody eating sugar cubes. That's the first. I never even thought of that. And I'm a cake man, yo. But I will admit, I did used to drink ketchup. I love ketchup. Yes. I know that grosses people out, but it was like tomato soup to me, yo. Like.
I did that with syrup. I never did it with ketchup.
All game too.
I did that with syrup.
It's all good.
But those sugar cubes, I tried that. It was a science experiment for me. Science experiment. You know how you said science experiment stuff? I did that because I'm used to eating the regular sugar. So I take a little spoon and put it out your mouth. I was like, "Ooh, sugar cubes! I'm gonna try that, John." I was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing this no more."
Yeah.
This is the sugar. The sugar inside the sugar cube is way different from the sugar that you normally would actually buy. To me, that's
what
how I
said. She used to eat butter, yo. Butter.
Yep.
For real.
Butter.
tried it. It was man. I couldn't do it. I tried it, but I couldn't do it. Man.
You can't hear you, bum. You can't hear you, bum. There you go.
You can try the butter.
Hit it, man. Hit it, man. Hit
Still
it.
can't hear you.
There you go.
There
This
you
little
go.
boy used to eat butter sandwiches, man.
We used to eat those though. We used to eat butter sandwiches.
Yeah.
I ate a syrup sandwich, not a butter sandwich, man.
Man, we used to eat mayonnaise sandwiches, man.
It's called butter toast.
Butter sandwich.
Butter toast.
Oh.
I used to dip my bread in the syrup.
Hold on, butter and syrup. That's not a bad idea, but I never thought of it.
It's maple syrup.
What we used to do, we used to just take syrup, put it on a plate, and just take white bread and just sop it up and
Yeah.
like that. That's
Well,
what
I
we
never did that. I put my syrup on my bread and I make a sandwich out of it.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Okay,
That's
Yeah.
the same.
that's kind of like a French toast with no egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. But you know what? I didn't know I really liked with syrup. Scrapple.
Oh, scrap.
I love scrapple and syrup, yo.
I hate
Scrapple and syrup and pancakes, man. That's the best ever, man. I don't know what it is when that scrapple, when that saltiness, that scrapple flavor hit that syrup, and put that on.
Wow.
And
Yo.
The syrup and the eggs was actually good for me. Syrup and eggs with grits, cheese grits, and some bologna with a little bubble in the middle. That was my job. that was mine.
that's a poor man's deal, yo. You ain't never had a poor man's deal. You had grits, bologna, syrup, yo. What the cheese grits, bologna, and syrup.
With eggs.
Eggs. Now I understand what you're coming from because I used to have pancakes. You know, you had to say grits and whatever meat I wanted. So the grits kind of went good with the pancake and the syrup, yo. I'm right there with you. I understand because you had that cheese flavor, you got the pancake flavor. Then you take a piece of. See, I know what you're talking about, Tom. We all sit with you.
Yep.
Yeah, Jasmine.
We here on.
Jasmine smelled that scrapple, man. I think one time and her girlfriend didn't want to eat it. I said, well, just try it. I said, you don't have to minutes, but let's at least try it in the house. You got to try. She tried it. She was talking about scrapple up to 5 years later. Dad was like, do you know that girl still talking to me 5 years later about that scrapple? Oh, Dad. I was like, yeah, we used to eat that scrapple stuff. But you know what, Jasmine? You know what made Jasmine stop eating scrapple? She went to one of those farms and they told her how scrapple was made.
Oh, they should have never told her that. That's the worst thing they could have told her.
Like, she never ate scrapple again. If she saw the video, she never ate scrapple again.
It's kind of like hot dogs and
Scrapple
burgers.
like leftovers. It's like hot dogs. Scrapple and hot dogs. Neck to neck. Leftovers.
Burgers.
Chicken or whatever the scrapple's made of. It's just a leftovers. And nobody eats.
That's all it is. So, the pig. Yeah, but Jasmine saw that video. That's when she stopped eating hot dogs too after that too, because she saw that video. She's like, "Oh no, I couldn't take it." I was like, "All right, Jasmine."
Smart enough.
Cheese curls, all that stuff, man. If that's the case, you know.
But you know what, man? Got me down was Don and Iron. They had me. I was eating. What was it? It was Doritos and shrimp fried rice and chicken and cheese curls. I ain't gonna lie, it tastes good as a mug. That's what they was eating. It tastes good.
Hold on. Doritos cheese puffs. That's what you said?
You ain't got Nikki saying, what the heck?
You know, Iron Dime.
Rice. That sounds like some prison shit, yo. That sounds like some prison food, Andre. Cheetos.
No, it was Cheetos and fried chicken and Doritos and shrimp fried rice. And I ain't gonna. I said that
all in one meal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, separate meals.
yeah.
Separate meals.
No, you get them together.
All together.
So you put it all. Hold on. What do you do with the fried chicken? You cut up the fried chicken or something?
You just take a bite of the fried chicken and then you eat it, and then you eat a cheese puff. Cheese curl. And then what you would do?
What kind of plate that look like?
And then eat some Doritos, and then you eat some shrimp fried rice right after. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I said that sounds nasty as hell. I said I'll try this. You gotta try it all.
So I tried. I was like, oh, you know what? It really was good, man. For a straight month, I was eating that stuff for a straight month.
Getting them kids kill you.
Messed your bowels up though, but it was good.
Them
It was
kids kill
good.
you, Andre. The only vegetable you had in there was whatever was in the fried rice. That's the only vegetables you had.
All right. It was so good. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta remember though, when I was working, I was going up and down steps in people's houses all the time. So I was always getting my exercise. So I'm burning it off. But I ain't gonna lie, yo.
That's funny. That's funny, yo. That sounds completely crazy, yo.
I finally tried that. What was it? Remember Vernon showed me back in the day how she used to drink that milk and Pepsi? I said, you know what? I'm gonna try that. See what that actually tastes like. Oh man, I was at the toilet. Yo, I was at the toilet trying to heave, man. I was throwing.
For real?
How about Pepsi Plus?
Well, they used to put milk inside the Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Pepsi Plus, I think
you
so.
didn't even know how much milk, though.
Man, I don't know. I tried. That was. I was like, never again, boy. I said, I'll be damned if I do nothing.
It's never that much milk.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he probably put a half a glass of milk in it. Half a glass of Pepsi.
You know what made me try it? Because at the dollar an hour, had me try that, the real drug. I was like, you know what? I always thought that was never. Let me get that shot. And I tried it. I was like, oh hell no! I ran to the toilet. I was dry heaving. Oh man, that was horrible.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. We're at the hour, right? You know what I'm saying? And we done talking about cake, you know what I mean? But it led us to some other things, and I'm very, 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 very happy that you guys came because, cake is important. I can think of occasions when we were together and cake was one of the main things there, yo. You know what I mean?
Upside down cake, man. I think the next one after that, I'm probably gonna do a coffee cake. Yeah. So I'm gonna do pie upside down, then a coffee cake is next. Yeah, it's happening.
All right, bring some over.
All right, man. I make sure I got some pineapples. I might just get me some. I might get me give me some those metal joints containers.
Aluminum containers.
Aluminum foil containers, yeah. Because I'll probably bake one and give it to Jasmine and the kids, and I'll bake another one for us and give you some. Mm-hmm.
All right, all I need is a couple of slices. I don't need you to bring over the whole cake.
You know you're gonna get a couple of slices.
Bring over the whole cake. I'm gonna eat the whole
cake. Slices, you are definitely like in the whole cake, bro.
Yeah, don't do it. No problem. So I got no problem. I defeated diabetes. Okay, I defeated it, yo. So I ain't trying to. We ain't having no episodes of that shit, yo. We ain't doing that. But listen, guys, I'm gonna call it, man. It's 8:03. This was cool. I love all of y'all. Thanks for coming. I would have looked up and see what the next topic is gonna be on Wednesday, but I didn't look it up. So y'all gonna be surprised. I'll send something out to y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna send you one, because I want to talk about that one day. So I'll send you one. I know you're gonna love that one, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I love y'all. Thanks for coming. Wave it out, yo.
I love you too, all right, Don.
Until next time, yo. All right, now.
Love you, boo.
Love you, man. I thought I hit it.
We still live.
We still live.